Baylor women's basketball added Dre'una Edwards from Kentucky, who was the second leading scorer last year. 16.8 points per game, 8.4 rebounds per game, 1.1 steals per game, 1 block per game. Though she did commit 2.6 turnovers per game, which I think that number should go down. She shot 34.5% from 3 and 52.1% overall from the field, and 74.6% from free throws. But the fouls per game, 2.9. I think that number needs to go down, as well as the turnovers. But you know, they're going to have more depth next year, and that's their second transfer they landed within the last 24 hours. There could be more on the way. Don't be shocked if there's another 1 or 2 players. They need the depth, especially after last year. They only had like 9 players at the end because, you know, Kamari McDaniel left to the transfer portal. That was 10 initially before she left. Granted, they did lose 3 players to the WNBA draft. I mean, so they would have had 6 players returning. But they brought in 4, 1 JUCO, and the other 3 are freshmen. So, and now you bring in 2 transfers. That's huge. And that's including the walk-on, by the way. That is if she wants to be on the team again, which we will wait and see on the walk-on situation. But still, this is going to be much better in terms of depth for the Baylor women's basketball program. They needed the depth, especially after last year. You know, I'm not going to say depth was no issue. It was an issue. Foul trouble. I mean, if you had depth, you couldn't foul. And yet they still won the Big 12 with a depleted roster. I know they didn't go that far last year in the NCAA tournament, but I think they'll go further this year. This is next year, so we will see on that. And it just depends on the draw too, but I think they're still up there to win the Big 12 next year. But like I said, let's let it play out first. Anyways, if you like this content, hit the like and subscribe button. I'll see you guys later. Let's get me up to 400 subscribers and more by the end of this year.